If I start showing you any superpowers, you all will be attracted like crazy for me. But I do have a hidden superpower as well, and that is my perfection nature. I am bringing you the best Bhagavad Gita after going through all the sources available together, as I am very good in finding mistakes. Don't worry, that applies to me as well. I too have many flaws inside me. But at least I'm capable of realizing my mistakes. But some people have full 100% confidence that they are right and they can't even see anything wrong in them. This era is full of people with flaws. Nobody is perfect, but only Krishna or whom he chooses to merge in him. For example, Buddha, Guru Nanak, Mahavir, Jesus Christ, whose definition is Bhagavad Gita, which I'm teaching here. That's the definition of Krishna. Yatharth Gita by Swami Adgadanand is the best source I could find, but I chose Osho and I'm correcting his version because I was Osho myself. Don't be afraid of the picture behind me. If you sum up everything, it's a zero. What I'm teaching here is humanity, love, peace for everyone, nothing specific. Because you can see one side there is new birth going on and one side there is death, one side there is fire, then there other side there will be water, so the sum is zero, what Buddha told. So it's the same thing, guys. One more thing, actually life is a circle, and once you were the one who taught Bhagavad Gita seriously, but you have forgotten now. So as of now you have either positive or negative way of teaching Bhagavad Gita again. So please go through Gita so that you don't make your life a hell. When again you will preach Gita in your way, and even what others will do as well, as for sure sooner or later by their own method. So it will prove no matter how different our natures is, but we all are the same in the end. So let's continue. I will now answer the question that was left unanswered in my previous video. There is a difference between expression and existence. What is not expressed can also be there. There is a seed, the tree is hidden in it. The tree is not expressed, but it is there. It is in the sense that it can happen, is in the sense that it is hidden, is in the sense that there is potential. In a laboratory of Oxford University, in the Dylber laboratory, a very unique experiment was going on around 1975. It was a scientific experiment, and that experiment I think was the most important of the experiments going on at that time. That experiment was that very sensitive cameras can take picture of a tree hidden in the seed, which will be completely revealed after 20 years. This is very surprising. This incident happened by mistake while taking a picture of a bud, and many discoveries in science happen by mistake because scientists are very traditional minded. Scientists are very comfortist. A scientist is generally not a revolutionary. That revolutionaries sometimes become scientists is another matter, but a scientist is generally not a revolutionary. So they are basically conformist. The scientist holds tightly to whatever science he knows and does not allow anything new to enter. The entire past history of science shows that no one has put as many obstacles in new discoveries in every science experiment as the other scientists have, so they themselves do it. So often new events happen by mistake. A scientist is not doing it, it is accidental. Some studies were being done on flowers with very sensitive cameras in Deliber laboratory, and a photo of a bud was taken, but the photo of the bud didn't came in the end. The photo that came was of the flower. There was a bud in front of the camera and the flower came inside the camera. Then the first thought was that there must have been some mistake in the film of the camera. Some exposure happened earlier, some mistake has happened, but still one should wait till the flower blooms. And when the flower bloomed, there was very difficult situation. The mistake was not in the camera film, the mistake was in the understanding of the scientists. When the flower bloomed, it was exactly as it was in the picture. Then work on this continued further, and it was understood that whatever is going to happen tomorrow is also happening right now in the world of subtle waves. Only then it will be possible to happen tomorrow. A child is born to a mother. Child remains hidden in the womb for 9 months. No one knows what is happening. Child is born after 9 months from the womb. It does not come suddenly after 9 months. It has traveled within for 9 months. When a bud becomes a flower, before it becomes a flower, the electrical waves around it travels to the womb of the flower. That picture can be taken. This means that sooner or later we will be able to take a picture of a child's old age from his picture. I agree we can take it. So you can see the software these days. In this sense, astrology will take a very scientific basis. Until now, astrologers have not been able to become scientists. In this sense, one will become a scientist. Whatever is going to happen tomorrow is happening even today at some level. Whether we see it or not, I can assure you one thing which is 100% true for the future. All of you would be going through Bhagavad-Gita, which is undeniable. Let's take an example. The difficulty is such that I am sitting under a tree. You are sitting on the top of the tree. You say, I can see a bullock cart on the road. I say, I can't see. I say, there is no bullock cart. The road is empty. As far I can see, the road is empty. For me, the bullock cart is in the future. You are sitting on the top of the tree. It is present for you. It is in the present. You say, no, it is a bullock cart. I say it will happen. If not, it will happen in the future. But you say in the present, I can see. Then I also start seeing the bullock cart. The future also comes to the present for me. Then the cart goes on the road. After some time, I stop being able to see it. It goes into the past. But from the tree you say, no, I can still see. But it is still in the present for me. For me, the bullock cart was in the future, happened in the present. Then it was in the past. The same is going on for you in the present, is a present tense for you. You are sitting at a little higher than me, and there is not much difference other than this. From where Krishna is looking, it is from a height, from the peak. From where Krishna is saying that no, it was there yesterday also, the day before yesterday also, it was there before also. They are there now, they will be there tomorrow. They will be there the day after tomorrow too. In fact, from where Krishna is looking, everything is in the present form there, all in the moment. From where Arjuna is watching, he says, who knows whether they will be there before birth or not? I have no idea, that's all. His journey goes till birth. Actually, it doesn't even go till birth. If you look carefully, you don't have any memory before the age of 4. Anything before 4 years is a guess and interference. People say you were there and that's the only way you know. You lose your memory for those 4 years. If someone is very intelligent, the memory will be lost for 3 years. If someone else is very talented, it will be lost for 2 years. But even if gets lost for 2 years, were you really present for those 2 years? How to know? Nothing can be said. Memory is the only basis. So you were not there 2 years ago. Unless someone else declares that. But how will it happen suddenly? If you were not there for those 2 years. But if you remember till birth, and that mostly can happen if only others remind you. But you have no memory of your existence when you were in your mother's womb. But in deep hypnosis, this memory could also come. If a person is made unconscious under deep hypnosis, he could tell that when he was 3 months old in his mother